This is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Clay McLeod Chapman, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I'm here for Peter. Are we doing symbiote?
Nah, wait. If we ever, you were talking about doing more book club, man. That Clay McLeod Chapman's, I think, is pumping out some novels, man. That might be some,
yeah, I did know that.
Some horror stuff, yeah.
Like I said, the strike, that's the possibility of the book.
Hey, man, that writer's strike, no new TV. People might be flocking to this podcast. Welcome back, kids. This time we're doing the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always,
The internet's favorite granny.
that woman who likes her men to keep their faces covered.
Faces covered and shut the F up.
Remember her famous quote, just shut up and just lay there.
Exactly. Lift that from the bottom of my heart.
I mean, for those of you who've never heard.
Shut up and just lay there.
Oh, my.
Good for that release.
All right.
So, I just noticed we're at 242. What are we going to do? 250.
Oh.
That's a big deal.
I know.
It's like, damn it, now I have to switch the schedule around again.
No, that's fine. I'm trying to remember if I had something for 250. You know what, kids? This will help. I mean, I don't mind doing stuff big for like big numbers like that, but it's so weird because like sometimes Little Hellfire will be down for stuff. Other times she'll be like, whatever. No, we don't have to do anything. No. So
that's a big deal. 250 is a huge deal.
I know, man.
Or you could save it for 269. Whatever. Up to you, fearless leader.
Oh, don't let her fool you, kids. 250. Oh man, unless we move stuff around, 250 is a Scarlet Spider episode.
You know what? Perfect.
I mean, unless you want to join us.
Perfect. Yeah, you're gonna have to move something around.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Unless we just monkey with the order and make the push the Scarlet Spider episode back or up a week, so it's the first one of November, and then we do like our first Green Gobble month episode as 250. Do a big Norman episode. Oh, it's Norman, so we could do a big Norman episode.
Views. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
That'll work.
Yes, ma'am.
250 happens. Of course, 250 happens during Gobble Gobble month, our original creation that brought back all the goblins.
We could
They're
do.
bringing back the goblins, the black armor suit. I'm telling you, somebody's listening to us.
We could do the past and present of Norman Osborn.
There you go.
Yeah.
Done.
I'll pick some classic appearances.
Sounds like fun.
Maybe everything I'd planned for Norman for that month, maybe we'll try to squeeze that into 250, and then we can do another goblin.
Something good.
Do another goblin. Oh, how dare you. She wants more Mackindale, kids.
I mean, Mackindale really just raises my heckles, you know?
I mean, he embodies Hobgobble month, doesn't he?
Definitely.
I think he inspired the whole thing. Didn't we start with that, Mackindale? Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. All right. We'll do one big Norman episode, and then I'll find more Mackindale appearances for us to do.
Gobble, gobble.
See, kids. Again, Mutant Werewolves in October, and then so much...
Our classic Gobble month.
So much gobbling in November.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobbling and hobbling.
Wow!
Gobble, gobble.
Justin had to catch himself right there.
All right, so... But this month, we're talking some Black Cats. So, yes, this time we're talking Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, 87 and 88.
She's worn him down like Steve Urkel wore Laura down.
Oh, my.
It's like, fine, I'll show you.
I guess, again, the classic cover of 87 with Spider-Man's back to the camera. Felicia looks like she's taking off that mask. She's like, oh.
No, you're going to ruin it!
This is a little hellfire. No.
I don't care who you are. Leave it off.
Wait, you have a face? What?
Yeah, way to ruin the fantasy.
Whoa! Alright, so Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man number 87 from February 1984. Mistaken Identities. Oh no, she finds out who he is. Writer Bill Mantlo, penciler Al Milgram, inker...
Oh, look, it's Al.
Yeah, inker Jim...
Oh, Christy.
Yeah, inker Jim Mooney, colors Christy Sheely, letterer Diana Elbers, and editor, Lil's favorite, Danny Fingeroth.
Don't get fingered.
Don't get fingered.
All right. Lots of reference to only in recap in this issue here.
Yeah.
As you know, we'll get the floating heads of guilt. Spider-Man has finally agreed to show the Black Cat where he lives and what his secret identity is. When he takes Black Cat to his apartment, she is shocked that it's a borderline slum apartment and not some garish mansion or secret base.
What does she think he is, the Fantastic Four?
Exactly. This ain't General Motors, pal.
Damn you, Reed Richards. Damn you.
You should have been like, I don't steal every 2 seconds like you. Well, you know, I work a real job, see?
Snapping blurry pictures for the papers, see?
She's like, you're world famous. I'd be like, yeah, for Jameson crucifying me in the paper, yeah.
He's like, and also he gives her a spiel.
Oh, yeah, the great power, great responsibility. I don't do this for the money. I don't do it for
You're
the...
a sucker.
I don't do it...
That's what you are.
I don't do it for the lulz. He explains that he came from a humble upbringing and explains his origins and why he became Spider-Man. To begin with, after gaining his powers, explaining his purpose is that of duty as opposed to fame or thrill-seeking, he unmasks and reveals himself as Peter Parker. Gazing upon the man behind the mask, the Black Cat is horrified and asks Peter to please put his mask back on. You know, oh my god, you know, it'd be funny. You're a white guy?
Yeah, it's like, I thought you were a black. Giving him the electro spiel. He's like, you know, you're helping around the hood. He's like, oh, it's a bummer. I'm like, well, you're in the wrong universe if you want a black Spider-Man, bud.
Oh. Peter is disappointed to find that...
You're Mexican and Irish?
Say Miguel O'Hara.
That's the biggest one. Like, that's the biggest reveal. How did that even happen, bro?
Well, that was Peter David. He told me and Charlie. He said his whole plan was to, you know, whenever, you know, they said, hey, create a Spider-Man 2099 for us. Everyone was submitting stuff like, oh, he's Peter Parker's like grandson or whatever. Or he's like, no, I just did everything opposite. You know, at that point, Spider-Man had web shooters. I gave him organic webbing. He says he was a teenager when he started. He made him an adult. Peter didn't have luck with women when he started out. Miguel was engaged when he first showed up. Yeah. And Peter was a white guy. So.
It's just like Mexican and Irish. How did that happen? That's the only thing that gets me. It's like, Miguel? Okay. O'Hara? What?
It's 2099, Lilith. Hopefully mixed interracial relationships aren't that big of a deal by that point.
Oh, here's hoping.
Peter's disappointed to find that the Black Cat loves Spider-Man and not Peter Parker, but he puts his mask back on anyway, much to Felicia's joy. Felicia then suggests they swing into the night and bolts out the window instead of the skylight.
Ruh-roh.
Peter follows her after her, upset that she would compromise his secret identity in such a brazen way. Oh, I love, they enter through the skylight. It's like, here, let's let her through my bathroom.
Yeah.
Although
he probably didn't want to go back out that way.
As far as I can remember, I don't remember them saying this before, but he goes, he's like, the skylight's good because the only thing surrounding it is like warehouses and factories, which are empty at night. So,
babes, you live in Marvel's New York. The factories are never empty. There's always a villain in a dilapidated factory and warehouse. If we've learned anything, but it is the Marvel universe, so maybe it's a bunch of crooks would want to use it at night. I was gonna say, yeah, definitely. I don't know. Maybe it's just Maybe he's just trying to scold her because he's like, "Oh, you only like Spider-Man, see?" When he finally catches up, he has her promise not to betray his secret identity again, but suggests to Peter that he would embrace who he really is, Spider-Man. Peter considers the situation for the moment, as the Black Cat is the only woman he's loved that loved him as Spider-Man, not Peter Parker.
and how recently he enjoys being Spider-Man more than being Peter Parker. Did anyone really love... I shouldn't say this. Did anyone really love Peter Parker at this point? I mean, Betty, Gwen maybe, but that cost her dearly.
Gwen, that's about
that cost her dearly.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, Mary Jane turned down the first proposal, and she was too busy partying.
Everyone loves cocaine.
My girl likes to party all the time, party all the time.
Everyone loves cocaine.
That's not his ringtone for Mary Jane. I don't want it.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Oh yeah, at that point, yeah. But I'm just like, this isn't setting off any alarm bells where it's like, as we saw last episode, like she had like a mental break, and all of a sudden she's like, oh yeah, I don't want to know the real you. I just want to know you in the mask. I'm like,
it actually would have been safer. He should have never really.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, he never revealed his identity to his old Aunt May. He never revealed his identity to any of these other women.
A blonde-haired, two-boobed person comes along and bam.
But shouldn't you be like, yeah, because of her mental
instability?
Yeah. Why is she the one? Because it's like, well, Gwen was a blonde. He didn't reveal it to her.
Let's be all real. Gwen wasn't as busty as Felicia.
Oh my!
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, that booty, damn.
Exactly. He's being led around by the nose, if you know what I mean. So.
Is that what we're calling it now?
But you gotta remember, he is like having a very, 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 very bad time right now.
That's true. Well,
he's not making the best life choices anyway.
Yes, and that costume isn't the only thing that's blue, kids.
Exactly. That's why he's always beating everybody up. He's very frustrated.
And remember, the most important reason he trusted her the most.
Superior puss.
Besides the Frank Miller, I think that's the drop that we got the most. We get the most entertainment out of.
Superior puss.
You know what? I like Justin's better. Can you give me Justin's drop? It's funnier. It's just funnier.
I know, because it's a base of like, oh yeah, really? Because he has no experience in that area. Yes.
Superior puss.
You're right. That's good. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Exactly.
Well, that escalated quickly.
They're interrupted when they hear a gunshot followed by a scream. What is this, Lilith's house?
It's relatable content for me.
The police show. What happened? There were screams and gunshots. It was
consensual.
That was foreplay, officer.
It's consensual. Mind your business.
Spider-Man goes toward the disturbance, asking the Black Cat to stay behind, but she follows him anyway. They find a young couple who have just been mugged, the man having been shot. Getting the direction that the muggers went from the woman, and with an ambulance arriving to take the wounded away, Spider-Man and the Black Cat chase after the crooks. The two work together to bust up the muggers as they fight, think to themselves how much they love one another. So they're getting hot while they're fighting. Okay, this is a little Hellfire story.
Relatable content for me.
Oh, baby, I love you. Love you too. When the battle was over, they expressed their love.
Under the sheets. Eyebrows.
Suddenly, Felicia grows faint, still recovering after her release from the hospital. Oh, we got to cover that story one day.
Yeah.
When she gets shot in the middle of the Doc Ock Owl gang war, and Spider-Man just tears into Doc Ock. And Spider-Man suggests going back to his place.
I don't want to go back to that dump.
Felicia refuses and suggests hers, digging the knife deeper for Peter, who is still uneasy about her love of his Spider-Man identity over his Peter Parker one. Wanting to have some kind of happiness in his life, Peter decides to forget about it and embrace what he has and swings off to Felicia's apartment. As he does, the phone in his place begins to ring.
Leave it for the voicemail.
Yes. You guys never hear this information, but yes, he did recount the whole Uncle Ben thing to Felicia. Of course, Amazing Fantasy 15. We never hear that origin.
Oh, we don't have to mention any of that. It's just all salt in the wound.
Oh, about his spider sense going off? Oh, the marriage thing, yes, of course, but his spider sense is going off. The biggest spider sense buzzes of his life, yes, because Secret Wars is coming, kids.
Wow, we've covered literally so much Spider-Man, but A lot of it has hinged around Secret Wars, allusions to Secret Wars.
Well,
Aftermath of Secret Wars.
Well, I think that's the double-edged sword, though, because it's like he is the flagship character, so it's like you get a big event like that, Spider-Man's going to be in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? I guess they're doing another miniseries towards the end of the year where they're going to be, retelling that original Secret Wars or something.
Why? Haven't we scraped every panel?
I'm like, they are so effing late. Towards the end of the year, the Superior Spider-Man stuff, Secret Wars. It's too late to pander to Charlie Esser. What are you guys doing?
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of weird.
Pander to us. I mean, come on, bring the marriage back. Bring the X-Men back to greatness. Come on.
Hey, remember when the Spider-Man show tried to do? It was so lame. As somebody who knew the actual origins, I was like, this is so lame.
I know.
You tried, but you failed.
Or it's like 6 characters show up. It's like, oh, honey. Oh, no.
They didn't forget Wolverine, though.
Oh, no. Well, again, they had access to the X-Men because it's on Fox.
It.
Yeah. Didn't Captain America show up or something?
I think so. We should cover that up with those 2 episodes.
Okay. Yeah.
We haven't really done any of the animated stuff.
I don't know. It just once I discovered that I was like, he never hits anyone with a punch. That it kind of just sticks in my head now. I'm just like, he never punches a damn person in the whole episode, in the whole series.
So funny. As a kid, you don't care. It's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man.
Oh my god, yeah. We gotta cover that. We gotta cover that 3-part. Was it 3-part that when he gets the black costume?
Yes, and also when he turns into actual Spider-Man, because that's a crossover thing.
Oh yeah. But him just in that black costume screaming at Shocker, "I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth!"
Is Christopher Daniel Barnes still alive? I would love to have an interview.
Oh, the 90s Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I just saw him at a convention, like his name for a convention, but you never know.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I'll see if I can find him, yeah.
Yeah, he's only 50. That's what I thought.
Yeah. That's not old, Lil.
He was really young when he started his career.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then all the past women Peters, they're referring to Betty Brand, who got pushed into Ned Leeds' arms in Amazing 18. Gwen, who of course fell off that bridge in 121. Mary Jane, a few episodes back, turned down his proposal in Amazing 183. Here's where we got to go one day. Lastly, Deborah Whitman, who ended her relationship with Peter after a mental break and decided to return home in Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 74. So
he just makes the ladies crazy.
I was going to say it's the Gordon effect, yeah, because we now have two women who've dated Peter and gone insane. So,
well, 3 Betty Brant.
True. Yeah, she does that. Well, that's after Ned's death, but yeah,
allegedly.
I don't know. I mean, Mary Jane's going to be jackpot here soon. Maybe that's her mental break.
Yeah. Deb Whitman, like, we don't talk about her, and we shouldn't talk about her.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'd rather talk about Glory Grant than that lady.
Oh my god. Do you ever watch Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends from the early 80s?
Yeah, I have seen some of that.
Oh my god. You ever see the episode where like Peter like falls in love with and he's about to like leave Earth with like an alien princess or something?
Who is he, Professor X?
I know. But then they like learn it's like, oh yeah, he can't go back to her planet because I don't know, it's like, I don't know if the atmosphere is toxic or something. Yeah.
Oh wow.
But I mean, it was completely opposite of One More Day because he basically told Iceman and Firestar, oh yeah, tell White Man goodbye for me.
See you later, suckers. Got me an alien lady with boobies. I'm out of here.
I was gonna say that Spider-Man did not turn down Superior Puss for Aunt May. No. All right. That's what we could do some month. Like do like different eras of like Spider-Man anime.
Spidey meets the girl from tomorrow.
Yes. That's what we should.
She's a redhead naturally, so.
That's what we should do one month. Like maybe do like a week of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, do the 90s one, and then pick another one maybe.
Yeah, there's been so many that have gotten canceled in the 2000s.
I know.
Oh, we should definitely, if we can find it, do the one from the one that they based on the Sam Raimi movie. From MTV
yes.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
And then we can find something from like the modern era. If I may, Spidey and His Amazing Friends you know, the one for little kids. It's not bad. It's cute.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I think that's probably the one with the most easy access. It's got Gwen and Miles. It's a cute little tape, but you can choose the last one. It doesn't matter.
Because I'll look at this. Yeah, maybe next year I'll put it on the schedule now for just compare the different animated series and stuff. Because a lot of them are on Disney Plus. I don't think the MTV one is, but I know
it wouldn't be.
I have.
I don't think it's on Paramount either. So
I was gonna say
I'm pretty sure I could find one.
I was gonna say I have at least some of it on. I have some of it on DVD. I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Should we jump to the next issue?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thought that was crazy, kids.
Hold on to your web shooters, kids.
Hey-oh! Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, number 88 from March 1984. Hide and Seek. Hide, Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll is the hot. Nope, not them.
Writer Bill. Let me see. Bill Mantlo, Al Milgram, Jim Mooney are all back. Colorist Bob Sharon this time. And I think everyone else is saying, Diana Elbers and Danny Fingeroth.
Hey, where'd Christy go?
I don't know.
Don't get fingered.
Mr. Hyde is attempting to break into Rikers Island prison in order to get revenge against the Cobra for his past failings and betrayals.
Talk about cannon fodder. It's Calvin Soul. Look at this guy.
Oh, he's been smacked around by everyone. Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America, Daredevil. He's been everyone.
Technically, Daisy is that continuity so true? Daisy's his daughter.
I don't know. When was that?
That was terrible.
Yeah, but that was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., wasn't it? Yeah. I don't know if the MCU even kept that, because I think at some point.
Because she's in Inhumans, so I'm pretty sure they're not ever going to mention that.
At some point, I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of veered off on its own continuity. So.
Okay. Didn't he have something with Thor?
Oh yeah, he fought. Oh no, he fought Thor in Journey in the Mystery, and maybe even like some early. That's what I said. He's everyone's cannon fodder. He's fought Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America, Daredevil. He's been part of at least one Masters of Evil team that fought the Avengers. So I mean,
Did he fight the Hulk? I feel like I remember him in Alpha Flight. Am I imagining that?
I know he did fight Joe Fixit. Yeah.
I know he fought Alpha Flight. I have that actually in my. I just picked that up the other day.
Yeah, but Hulk 368, he does fight Joe Fix. Again, he's everyone's he's the Marvel Universe's
Serpent
cannon fodder.
Society. Yeah, if you hate the villain, he showed up. He's showed up. So funny.
As security tries to keep him at bay, the warden of the prison has the Cobra bound in an escape-proof metal jacket and tries to carry him to safety. However, all their efforts are in vain, and Mr. Hyde manages to break through all the security and get to the Cobra, smashing the helicopter that the warden called to airlift the Cobra away. Mr. Hyde then grabs his former partner and breaks open the metal jacket. This, however, allows Klaus to use his flexibility powers to slip away. Mr. Hyde catches him, though, and tosses him into the rocky waters below. Klaus manages to survive due to his enhanced flexibility and dexterity.
Despite what he looks like, I know.
Just what Lilith Hellfire looks for in a man.
At least for one night.
Enhanced flexibility, dexterity, and, well, invulnerability would help.
No, just the ability to shut the F up. That's all.
Shut the F up. Stamina and shut the F up.
Silencio!
Shut up and just lay there. Good for that release. Is that a sentient tongue? It's a giant-sized man thing.
I'm just saying, don't ever go looking for fanfic for Venom.
Oh my!
It's all pretty spicy. That's all I'll say about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if nothing else, tentacle porn.
Exactly.
I don't think those are tentacles.
Sparkly quantum tentacles? We didn't use that for the superior
quantum tentacles?
I just heard the greatest drop ever. Who discovered it? I did.
Sometimes I miss editing. Other times not so much.
Meanwhile, at the apartment of the Black Cat, Felicia Hardy sleeps soundly as Peter Parker paces around the apartment. Kids, it went, well, I was about to say it went down, but I guess so.
The thing that went down was that drain pipe.
Whoa! I don't know, man. She's sleeping soundly, so he must have did something right.
He upped her crazy meds. Now, crazy woman.
What cures insanity for a while? Penicillin.
Yeah.
That works on both sides. I mean, you want to cure crazy for short periods of time? Yeah.
Yeah.
He is concerned about the sudden jolts that he's been getting from his spider sense and the fact that the black cat loves him as Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. Be like, oh my god.
Can't get over it. He still can't get over it.
It'd be so funny. I got a giant jolt from my spider sense. What did she give me? Still, Peter reflects on how happy Felicia makes him and wonders where their relationship will take them, and even imagines them having a spider family with her.
Stupid idiot.
Almost like a whole Spider-Verse, if you will.
A whole sticky web, I tell you.
Oh my. That
must have pissed a lot of fans off back. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, not knowing if he was ever going to get back with Mary Jane and this crazy bitch shows up. Like, I couldn't imagine. I have foresight and history on my side when I began reading Spider-Man.
Because she left town and went down to Florida with Aunt Anna for a while. So, I mean, there was, like, a few years there. Because I don't think she doesn't show back up to, like, amazing, like, 241, 242. So, around, yeah, so it's a while.
Yeah. I couldn't. Like, first Gwen and now this is bullshit. What are they doing over there at Marvel?
Man, Mary Jane, man, they always love to try to get her out of the way for a while.
I literally don't know. She is the best.
Again, Superman's making it work as a family man. Come on. Again, single Spider-Man, bring back Ben Reilly.
Exactly.
Oh my.
We got Spider-Boy, we got Miles, we got Ben. I mean, hell, bring back Kane.
Whoa! Oh man, I just see if I can find the picture. I'll share it before the end of the episode. I got a new phone today, so guess who? I went on Amazon and ordered a Scarlet Spider case.
Oh, what'd you get?
A Scarlet Spider case. Oh, I got a. It was on sale. I got an iPhone 13.
Ooh.
Yes.
You should have held out, but
I know.
You got the 15.
I know. But see,
couldn't hold out.
But see, well, too, because a certain someone is, oh my god, starting middle school in a month.
You're giving him your own phone?
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yep, because he's gonna be further away. Because beforehand he was only a mile and a half from here going to school. It's a little longer. So we're like,
I used to walk to school further than that, uphill both ways, not in the snow, not even in rain, but still.
Well, yeah, you live in California. Of course, you're not walking uphill in snow. It was like it was so bad it dropped to like 50 degrees some morning.
Don't remind me of worse. Damn near canceled school.
Oh my lord. Alright. Felicia wakes up, and when they realize it's still nighttime, they decide to go out on the prowl again. Oh my. While swinging across the city, they hear a scream, prompting the two lovers to check it out. Man, they just get...
She's just trying to get free transportation across New York City. She ain't fooling me.
Every patrol, it's like they just hear people screaming.
I mean, it is New York.
Oh,
even
true.
If it's Marvel's New York, it's still New York.
That's true.
Pretty bad place. Pretty bad.
They come across Mr. Hyde, who has managed to track the Cobra into the city and is about to crush him with a large van.
Some would say a battle van.
He's not going to be living much longer, or else he'd be living in a van down by the river. Spider-Man, knowing how dangerous Mr. Hyde is, cautions Felicia to stay back, but she refuses. The Cobra begs Spider-Man to help, while the wall crawler is not impressed with having to save the Cobra from Mr. Hyde's wrath again.
He's like, do I have to save you? I don't know.
He's not Batman. He decides to help because he doesn't want to be privy to murder.
Pussy.
Wow! No. We're past that part, Lil.
Superior puss.
No, it's coming up.
Wow! Hey-oh! If it's good enough. Okay, now Justin's out of the chair. I don't want... Oh my god. Yeah, I can't sit here and let a guy be murdered because I really don't think I could have sexual relations with the black cat while Uncle Ben's staring over my shoulder. Like, ghost of Uncle Ben. Now, boy. With great power and great responsibility comes great superior puss.
Superior puss.
May.
What?
Just ask Aunt May.
Oh! I don't know. That kills a man. Several of them, in fact. Uncle Ben just standing there going,
Superior puss.
ordering the cat to protect the cobra. I think they already played that game. She was protecting the cobra for a while there. Spider-Man goes toe-to-toe with Mr. Hyde. During the fight, the Black Cat thinks that Spider-Man needs his help and tells the cobra to stay put while she joins the battle. The cobra has other ideas in mind and slips away up a drain pipe. When the cat enters the brawl, Spider-Man becomes worried that she will get injured again, like when they battled the Owl and Dr. Octopus.
If he would have just let her be, she wouldn't have had to go and do what. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to get shot. Let her get shot. Who cares? It's her freaking decision.
Exactly. He's the one wearing the bright colors.
Exactly.
He gets in the way and tells her to get out of the way because Mr. Hyde is out of her league. You woman. While she complies, she thinks to herself that this is the last time. Mm-hmm. You don't see. Hey, he doesn't tell Daredevil this, does he?
Daredevil will kick his ass.
She thinks to herself that this is the last time that Spider-Man tells her to sit out a fight. When Spider-Man doesn't appear to be doing very well in battle, the Black Cat tries to lend a hand again, only to become caught in Mr. Hyde's grasp. Spider-Man offers himself up as a victory over her, and Mr. Hyde accepts, striking Spider-Man as hard as he can, sending the wall crawler smashing into a brick wall and getting buried under the rubble. With Spider-Man down and out, Mr. Hyde turns his attention back to Felicia. However, before he can attack, the Cobra arrives in his costume and peppers him with darts filled with Cobra venom. This weakens Mr. Hyde significantly, however. He is still strong enough to tear the wall that Cobra is standing on. While the two villains are preoccupied with themselves, the Black Cat trips them up, causing the wall to collapse on them, knocking them both out. Noticing that Spider-Man is still alive, the Black Cat gets down on herself for being a liability and decides to leave and try to get superpowers, leaving Spider-Man to recover on his own. But yes, kids, so yes, while Spider-Man is busy during the Secret War, she goes to the Kingpin for superpowers.
Which we've alluded to and hinted around during all this. But I don't think we actually covered it.
No, yeah, it keeps coming up during the black suit stuff, which we covered. But yeah, I think it's the next issue. Yeah, we should cover that one day. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we got plenty of Black Cat to cover, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do have at least another Black Cat.
We could have a Felicia February.
Oh, there's a month coming up next year. Yeah, there's another Black Cat and Catwoman month coming up next year, kids.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, Spider Sense Tingles, which occurred in the Amazing 249 and the regular size 250. This story has multiple references to Mr. Hyde's vendetta against the Cobra. This began in Amazing 232. And of course, Felicia got shot in Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 76. But yeah, we have to cover that. Oh yeah, we need to cover that gang war because, kids, there's a gang war coming soon here in modern continuity. Yeah. Elektra's going to be in there. Luke Cage is finally getting a miniseries.
Yeah, fine.
I know. There's a few people guest starring in this, so. And they're like, "Oh, Spider-Man's going to be leading." I'm like, "Oh god." All right. So thoughts on these issues, Lilith?
I like the Black Cat stories. They're actually very grounded. They're not like really too bombastic or anything. Mm-hmm. It's just a real interesting take. It's like, okay, she loves the mask and not the man. I like that kind of take on it.
Mm-hmm. And again, I mean...
She's one of the very few, well, for the time, well-written female characters.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's a little crazy, allegedly.
And again, at this point, he brought it up. It's like she's the only one who like knew he was Spider-Man and loved him as Spider-Man and stuff. And
yeah, he gets the thrill of like going out on the prowl, and maybe that's the whole point of Jackpot. Go on a little patrol together and reunite that spark. I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
that would be the smart thing. We know who's right now.
Be nice.
I know.
Willing to give it a chance, and then we got the whole Randy Robertson bachelor party coming up, and I saw something. I think it was at issue 33. I saw a ad. It's something. I guess Craven's shown back up. It said something about the first hunt or something.
Well,
so
I guess they should have waited on that because there's going to be no synergy for that.
I know.
Speaking of which,
What? Oh yeah, that's kids. Unfortunately,
another victim of the strike.
yeah, we got bad news. What is it? Across the Spider-Verse is going to be delayed. I don't think they even said when it's coming back. But yes.
No, they did. They said they're hoping to get it out. Wait, hold on.
Okay. No, I know when I looked yesterday at the one article I saw, I didn't have a date, but
yeah, they said they were hoping for well, they were shooting for March of next year, so they're hoping to have it out by like November of.
Oh, okay. So hopefully by the end of next year, kids.
So they're like, and they're rearranging some other stuff too. The Craven stuff, that Madam Web stuff, all of it's getting pushed back and.
Oh, they're not key. I thought originally they said Madam Web was staying on its release
date.
No,
they decided that they're done. Well, I mean, nobody can promote anything.
Yeah, but how much promotion was Madam Web? Was I going to help Madam Web? I mean, I could see across the Spider-Verse they want people promoting that because that brings the.
Yeah, so they have several dates, and they said, at the end of the year is probably what if the strike lasts any longer. They have a couple of dates, but they're like, hopefully everything is resolved by the 4th.
Yeah, but yeah.
And the Ghostbusters sequels got delayed, like a lot of stuff is on.
Oh yeah, I mean, kids, yeah, it's gonna be a desert out there on TV and movies for a while here.
As it should be paid.
Exactly. I love like all the CEOs saying, "Oh, why are they striking?" These guys make it
they're getting
like
record bonuses and shit. Yeah.
And like all these actors and writers are like, you know what? I kind of got like a 3-cent residual check. You know what? F you.
Yeah, that's wild. Streaming, like, well, and this is the thing. Like, I always knew streaming could never last because there's no ads.
Mm-hmm.
We're only depending on subscriptions, and like the streaming services aren't going to want to dip into the actual subscription money. So how else are you generating money?
Mm-hmm. Well, I saw that was the big thing that all these actors and writers are saying. It's like, what I have to, they're not making enough per year to like get like the healthcare, like the healthcare and stuff. Or
yeah.
It was only like what, like 20 some thousand or 30,000, and they're like, there's years what they're paying us, we don't hit that.
Somebody had a penny, like 1 cent residual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? It costs more to print the check. What the fuck are you doing? Like. Yeah, that was crazy. Like, this is almost as bad as, like, before they made those laws for, like, the kids. Like, their parents would just rob them blind, and they'd have nothing when they...
Oh, yeah, and
that's basically that
mm-hmm.
at this point. It totally needed to be restructured, and that's why, like, we have to be mindful of technology and how it affects every area of our life.
Yeah.
We have to be able to keep up.
Because there's so many new things now that they have to work out, like streaming and AI and stuff, and...
Yeah, I say keep AI out of it.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I definitely, like, oh my god, I feel so bad for, like, effects, alright? Then, like, the editors, like, yeah, we have to protect, like, everybody at every level.
Well, that's the thing, the opening, the Secret Invasion they made with AI or whatever.
It was bad.
Oh, people hated it. Yeah, they're just like, what the hell is this? I remember after when the first episode dropped, people were up in arms. And
no tea, no shade, Ant-Man CGI wasn't even, so,
Is that why these companies are taking stuff off streaming, or like, is it just a?
And that's why they're doing like tax write-offs. Looking at you, HBO Max is the worst of all. Like, Warner Brothers has been the worst of it. Like, we're just gonna take everything off and call it a tax break.
And two, they get tax break, and two, that way they don't have to pay people residuals. Maybe.
Yep, that's probably what it is. Now that we're looking into it more, it's scary out here right now. Because, like I said, like Hollywood's like the biggest, most powerful union, right? SAG-AFTRA is, and like if they can't. Get like any traction. What hope does the automotive union have? The nurses, whatever. Like the nurses had to go on strike because of COVID and not being treated right and being recognized for the dangers and stuff like that. Unprecedented times. You have to be able to be agile. You can't be in that old mindset. And a lot of these Hollywood execs are really old. It's time for some new blood that can like concede. It's not 1999 anymore.
Yeah, again, it's whenever people are like born into money and stuff too, it's like
out of touch.
Mm-hmm.
You never want to have an executive, and like so many executives in this day and age. God, it's really sad. Like you just got literally almost $500 million, but you see why they're.
Yeah, because then they'll make stupid comments like, "Oh, maybe they should buy so much Starbucks or something." It's like, really.
Yeah, Starbucks and avocado toast. No, Grandpa, you bought your house for $5,000. That's somebody's rent right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
be serious.
back in the day, man, I mean, you could buy a house for stuff like, that cheap. And,
Well, and they didn't institute a credit score until, like, I think 1986. It's crazy. Like, they literally used to do deals on a handshake back in the day. Like, you used to be able to go to college pretty much for free, like everywhere else almost in the free world besides here.
Yeah.
It's just like you gotta read the room. You gotta read the room. Because I'll be more than happy to make books a thing again. I've always been bummed when they started closing like brick and mortar books.
Oh, yeah. Borders?
Yeah, I loved Borders.
Me
I
too.
had the card. I had the ebook reader. Like, I was a Borders girl. I was so sad when they went out of business. I had to be a Barnes and Noble girl. Like, I was devastated.
Me too. Because I'd go in Borders more
the
than...
cafe, like, it was just better designed. And
I was probably in Borders like once a month at least. I was like, oh.
Yeah. That was my hangout.
Yeah.
In college, like, we'd be like, all right, we got enough studying. Let's go to Borders. Let's go to the cafe.
Yeah, because I would go there, 95% of the time over Barnes & Noble. And then when they closed, I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta do...
Yeah, Barnes & Noble's on this
Barnes &
year.
Noble, yeah. I mean, we had B. Dalton in the mall.
It was so many other bookstores. I'd like,
I mean,
I'd be glad to make the publishing industry profitable again.
I mean,
no problem here with me.
I mean, B. Dalton had not only had books, but they had like spinner racks of comics.
Yeah, not just manga. No offense to you manga readers. I love manga here and there too, but like,
I mean,
it's taking over the quote unquote comic book show.
Oh yeah, that keeps expanding, in that graphic novel section keeps smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, so I literally have no problem with them to read books until they can figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know how many other people actually feel that way. I hope a lot of people feel it.
I mean, I just hope they get it resolved so these people can go back to work.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we want to see our shows and stuff, but I mean, this is people's livelihoods too.
Exactly. And like I said, it's not like, the Jennifer Anistons and the Brad Pitts, they're literally the 1% of actors. Like Tom Cruise, they're like 1% of the actors. Like, what about the extras and the background characters and the key grip guy?
Writers,
guy?
Yeah,
writers actually don't get paid a lot.
I mean, writers are the unsung heroes. I mean, all those cool lines you hear people saying, I mean, it's coming from a writer.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. Like, if I want to do what I can to support them, and if that's like not clamoring for new tea or letting them know that, hey, don't be greedy.
Exactly. So
we'll all end up like Joan is awful. I don't need Netflix scraping my life.
I mean, this should be the time where they're dumping stuff on those streamers. If there's not going to be new movies and TV shows, it's like dump all
they're
the.
They're going to hold out.
I know.
Well, because they're making the ad tiers. I guarantee you right now, because I know Disney already has an ad tier, Netflix has an ad tier. They're gonna be like, you know what? Everybody's getting ads. We're gonna do like Paramount Plus, and it's not just gonna be for their shows. Like, at least Paramount Plus, it's literally like 10 to 15 seconds. You get 2 shows. It's like usually Strange Worlds for me and like Rabbit Hole or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I get to see my show. I don't have to actually like watch a car commercial or something. But mark my words, they're about to start no ads for anybody. Like all ads, no matter what you pay. So if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. But
yeah.
Mama's still on the high sea end. I tried to be a good human being, but it's what it is.
I mean,
pirates are.
I don't mind paying money and stuff if it's going to like the people who make the stuff.
But if it's not,
yeah, I don't want to go into the company
this whole
and
time
stuff.
I thought it was going somewhere.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, do you know how many subscriptions I have? I have Netflix, I have Prime, I have Disney, Hulu, ESPN, I have Paramount Plus, I literally have them all. And what do I watch the most? Tubi, Pluto TV.
I was gonna say, I mean, even like the price of comics. I mean, I wouldn't mind if a big chunk of it was going to the writers and artists and stuff, but I don't think these people are doing 50 bucks. No, Oh my God, what just hit me? They announced this gang war thing with Spider-Man. What's Batman doing here soon?
God, a gang war.
Yeah, with Batman, Catwoman. Yeah.
It's like we're in the 90s all over again. Like, wait a minute, didn't DC just do that? Wait a minute, didn't Marvel just do that? We're back to it again.
Just eating their own tails. Like, I'm going to steal this from you. I'm going to steal this from you.
Ooh, yikes. Well, we got to see where it goes. We got to stick it out. I hope this comes to a resolution, because I think, like, Across the Spider-Verse, I was just like, no!
I know.
But I mean, they're like, movies like that are probably the most real.
Oh, yeah, animated stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, animators are, that's going to be the first people that are going to be like,
Yeah.
All right.
On that note, on that sad note.
On that sad whistle note.
On that greedy corporate dystopian note. They're all giving Norman Osborn vibes. They're bad and they should feel bad. Don't be a Norman.
Don't be a Norman. Yeah, don't pretend you've changed.
Exactly.
Again, I can't believe what they're doing with Norman. Oh,
we'll get there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. During, if not before 250. Yeah, we're going there. All right, kids. So
send us your thoughts.
We're out, on all this Black Cat stuff, and then next week we're going to be at the end of the month already. So yes, next time, Dave and hopefully that Diva Ray will be back as we cover.
You leave that daddy alone. He's exhausted.
I know.
Newborns are a lot of work. You should remember. Can you remember back that far, old man?
Oh.
I know your son's so old now.
I know, he's 10. He's double digits, I know.
Double digits, wow.
Oh, man. Please, his partner's doing all the work. She's doing all the work, and Ray's just sitting there playing Marvel Snap.
She's gonna snap his ass like Thanos.
All right, so yeah. So Scarlet Spider 3 and 4 next week, and then, like I said, in September.
Raising Cain, boys!
Oh, you know what? Here, let me open up the Marvel Tales schedule for September, because, like I said, the only Spider-Cast episode we'll be getting is the Scarlet Spider episode in September when Lilith's on her vacation.
Sabbatical. Bill has finally driven me insane again. I have to go through my revolving door of Arkham again.
Yes. So you'll be getting 2 Marvel Tales most
or
week.
Ravencroft. Sorry, wrong university.
The first 3 weeks of September, we'll be getting Marvel Tales twice a week. So yes, week 1 you'll be getting.
You're getting Tales twice a week. Congratulations, boys!
Hey-oh! You'll be getting first week will be X-Men 20 through 22 from the 90s and the first 5 issues of Excalibur, the original Excalibur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Week 2, we're trying to drag Ray into this. You're going to get Silver Sable and the Wild Pack 1 through 3, and then the second episode that week will be 4 and 5. So, which I believe is not only an Infinity War crossover, but Horny Doombots.
Damn it!
You can send feedback.
If I remember.
I know. Send it early. Send it now. Go read Silver Sable and the Wild Pack 4 and 5 tonight, and go send me feedback. And then week 3, we'll be doing the original West Coast Avengers miniseries, and then we'll do the first 2 issues and Vision and Scarlet Witch number 2.
Talk about your horny Doombot.
Hey-oh, that's right. And then, yes, you only get 1 Marvel Tale. The last week of September, it'll be Mighty Thor 433 through 436. Yeah, that's right, kids. Eric Masterson.
Master of nothing.
Lil's like, Justin doing the Lord's work.
Truly, truly.
All right, kids. So, send us your thoughts. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, the Patreon, where Lilith Hellfire gives you some internet granny rants. Drunken internet granny rants. Right now it's Heroes Reborn. So, yes, go check it out. And thank you to our patrons, Justin, Ray, Russell, and Moz, the Patreon Elite. All right, so find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. All right, Internet Granny, where can people talk to you about Superior Puss?
If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can friend me on Facebook, find me on Instagram or Threads @Internet Granny. That's GRANNIE. Or if you want to friend me on Facebook,
come on, get your head out of your butt, buddy.
Go follow Internet Granny. Come on.
Yeah, studio executive.
Exactly. And all you executives.
And shut your filthy mouth.
Pay the people.
That sure was close. I didn't.
What?
Pay the people.
That's right.
Ooh, that sure was close. I didn't get manhandled.
But we did get fingered.
Whoa!
Danny finger off, that is.
That's right. I know.
Don't get fingered.
That drop's gonna come back to haunt me. It's fine. It's fine.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Oh my god. I saw some meme or something. It said horses weren't introduced to Florida till 1521 or something. So people in 1520 and it was some kid riding an alligator. I was thinking about you.
Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
All right, kids. Lilith will be back on Spider-Cast in October.
See you later, punkies!
That's right. She'll make her big dramatic return as mutant werewolves, kids.
Ow!
But until then, and before then, swing on back